both these coils completely. It's a little bit more difficult than it looks. My goodness. Where is it? Okay. That. Just caught on my keys. Alright, so then we hold this mounting thingy and this thing together, and we coil really tightly, leaving 2 inches of wire left. Alright, I think I can do this. Goes nothing. Oh my goodness. This is why I'm not going to be an electrical engineer. Oh, I think I already did this wrong. I'm supposed to leave 2 inches of wire at the beginning, not at the end. Darn it. Now my wire's gonna look all crooked. Alright. Okay, so 2 inches. So, it's about right there, so we'll leave that. Give it a little bit extra room. Alright, so now I'm supposed to leave it on the bottom. Yeah, the bottom. Alright, just to check. Is this 2 inches? Yeah. Okay. So now we can start coiling. About is 2 inches. Can I go one more? Yeah, probably. Okay. So, there we go. That part's done, I think. I don't know if it's supposed to come from the bottom or not, but I'm guessing no. Okay, so now I just gotta scrape off insulation about 1 inch on each side, so this will be interesting. This is taking a while. Okay. So just to keep on scraping this. It's got to be a more efficient way to do this. Okay, so I finished sanding. You kind of ran out of sandpaper because it got all crappy, like so. So I used this thing for sanding. I don't know, I just kind of like scraped all the crap off, and now my beautiful white paper is dirty. Alright, so the next step was to do the same sanding thing except with the other wire and do it on each side, which I did and skipped because it's really tedious and took about 20 minutes. So both sides are good and sanded for the most part. Alright, so the next step is to build the armature, I guess. So, yep, okay, do that. 2 halves of, okay, so I have to put the 2 halves of the armature with the motor shaft between them. Okay, so that is these 2 things right here, little metal thingies. And then I have the motor shaft between them, I'm guessing in this little indent. It doesn't say. Okay, so leave 2 inches of wire free, rough the wire. It doesn't say if I'm supposed to. 2 inches of wire left. Half the windings could always go in the same direction, and to have about the same amount of windings on each side. Okay. Alright, so I have to do 8 windings on each side and keep on repeating until there's none left. I don't really know if this is supposed to be halfway or not. But I'm gonna, it looks like in the picture it's almost halfway. So about like that. Looks good. Okay, so 8 windings on each side. Can I start from the middle? I don't know. Alright, let's do this. Leaving 2 inches coming off the long side. Okay. Yes, the next step is cut 7/16 inch thing of this green tubing stuff. So here goes 7/16. Alright. This is much more difficult than I thought. Okay, so put this on here with the side of the shooting wires. Okay. Now I take these. Okay, so now I put these 2 thingies on here. Which I'm really not sure if I'm doing this right. Okay, yeah, so I did this part wrong. Okay, and now I cut another tiny little piece. 7/16 of an inch. Oh, wait, no, not yet. Slide commutator onto armature. Run the wire from one side of the armature through both of the small. Repeat with the wire from the last. Okay. Okay, right angles to the armature. Okay, cut a 1/4 piece of tubing, 1/4 inch piece of tubing. Hopefully I'm not running out now. Okay, slide down the motor shaft so that the communicator is held between two pieces of tubing. Trim the wire to the wire extending after the communicator. I don't know. Okay, now for the assembly. Okay, so now stick one of these wires through here and then just kind of twist it around it, I guess. I really don't know why they didn't have me do this before. Okay, so I got that in. Haven't unopened them yet. Okay, so now we bend these thingies to a 90-degree angle. There's two. Now, this one goes through. Okay, so the next part says to use oil to lubricate the other side, but since I don't have oil, I guess we're just going to skip that part. So now what I'm supposed to do is place this battery holder thingy on the base. So connect the red lead to the fastener in hole 3. Okay. It should contact the brush. Okay, so it said to run it through this hole and then make sure it touches this little brush and the pin at the same time. So hopefully that'll work, and I'll wrap it around a little better later. Next step is to bring this black one around. It should contact the second wave from the field pole. Next one, spread the fasteners open and make sure that they do not. This could cause a short. Alright, now I can spread these thingies open, I think. But I'm just going to clean this up to try to make it work better, hopefully. I'm still a little confused on what's missing because this should be touching something. Alright, so I made a little bit of a mistake. So I've just got to shift these over to the other side, rather than have them on this side. Okay, so what I did is I stripped the black and red wires a little bit and then wrapped them around so they would be connecting better, I think. So that's what I have so far. Now we just add on the top piece, I believe. Right now. Okay, well this definitely doesn't even fit in there. Okay, so after some extreme trial and error, I figured out that these things were way too close, so I kind of bent them backwards, because this little metal thing that's all coiled up wouldn't even fit in it anyways by itself or spin, so I don't know, the bottom looks a little funky. I don't really know how this circuit is going to work at all, because it doesn't look like it is. I guess, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like a complete circuit to me. We'll see what happens when I put the battery in that doesn't fit. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, I suppose something should be happening.